Round two, this is a mulligan, unfortunately. We just have one land, so. Alright, this is a keep. We're going to keep the green on top, too. Great top deck. So we just attack this turn, play the Aven. Then next turn we can untap it, so we can start just exerting every turn with our Stalwart next turn, which is nice. Okay. That's actually fine too. We can sandblast that. Yep. Still works. They're gathering their army though, so we're like a trial of solidarity away from getting stomped here, but no fears of that yet. Alright, let's do this. Let's get in there. Taking it all, which is also very, very fascinating to me. I think it still ends up working out better for us because now we got the damage through and we're going to be able to sandblast their Raven. So we'll play around a combat trick by just sticking to the same plan here and sandblasting the Aven. Alright, it's actually pretty awesome for him, to tell the truth. I mean, we're going to be able to deal with it, but the life gain... This is kind of what I was talking about why life gain is good in an aggro format. Because, you know, it is. Okay, so we can leave this back to be defensive, which I may want to do, probably do. But then again, maybe I want to start taking out some of their warriors. I think we'll leave the Sandwalla back. So I'm willing to lose my frilled sand wallet for a camp. I guess we don't have to worry about that as much. Alright, we're blocking the vigilant dudes this turn. Okay, so we'll just sandblast the token, which I don't love doing, but we don't even get a 2-for-1, which does kind of suck, but I don't know. I feel as though the race gets a little more difficult if we don't do that. And we took care of a couple of the dudes, which I guess is nice. Another feral prowler, sure. Alright, so we smash with Stalwart and Avon yet again. Yeah, I don't want him to draw off the stupid feral prowler. We're still a desert away from some solitary camel value here, but and then we'll pass. So we still have frilled sandwalla up as well. I mean, next turn, I guess we can... Well, that is interesting. Solitary Camel has a less good attack because they can double block with Prowler. That's a lot of feral Prowlers. I mean, granted, they're only 1/3s, but still. So I've got to... there's some definite good rips I've got. Like Dagger, Mighty Leap, Sandblast, Farm Market, Ambuscade, Vizier. Tons of good draws, as a matter of fact. Another camel. Yeah, I don't want them to get more value there. If I attack with the Stalwart, the only thing they can block with is the Avon. So I think I am going to do that. But am I going to attack with the Sandwalla? They can just block with 3 Prowlers. It's not very good. We're just going to swing with the Stalwart here. At least, this is why Stalwart is so nuts, though. There's only one thing my opponent has that can even block it. That's pretty insane. I mean, granted, they're probably going to block with that, but then at least our Avon can start getting in. Okay, well, I guess our Raven can't start getting in. I lied. I lied to you folks. Yeah, they are like a trial of solidarity or overcome away from just stepping right on our face. I need a desert. Mighty Leap is actually pretty nice. Well, I think we're going to go for lethal here. Yep. So it looks like we're back to the stalemated board here. Well, my Aven would have died even if I'd Mighty Leaped it. So I guess I should have assumed there was another untap or removal spell there, but I think you have to go for lethal when you have the opportunity and force them to have it. I mean, because they only saw on board that we could deal 2 damage back. We're still like a desert away from some serious life gain, but we need like another flyer, which I guess we don't even have. Or no, we do. Talkrop Elite. Okay. Alright. I mean, we can still... Gus Walker, too. Yeah, there's some things we can rip here. Dagger's not bad. Still not quite good enough, though. So let's see. No exert. That's worrisome. One, two, three, four, five, six. Alright. Bummer. I don't know why they didn't do that pre-attacks, but... Oh, I see. Because now they killed 2 of my guys instead of 1. It's pretty nasty. So I'm at 4. They have 7 attackers. Alright, we're super dead. So, managed to find 0 deserts in the top 16, which is a bummer. That life was super important. And they didn't even need a pump effect to just straight annihilate us there. So that sucked. Let's see if we can't do a little bit better in game 2 here, because that was really bad. Why is our deck playing so bad? Somebody help me with that. Why is our deck being terrible right now? 0 Pride Sovereign. So I haven't seen my actual best card. Maybe that's why? I don't know. It feels like something much more insidious and worse than that. But let's run it back again. Not sure why I'm getting crushed so hard, though. Our deck doesn't look that terrible. I mean, it doesn't look insane, but it looks much better than it's doing right now. Alright, we'll play first. Keep. Where are those deserts at? That's all I want to know. Only question I have. Where are the deserts at? Stalwart's a good rip. So I could exert this to play a 4-drop next turn. Or I could play this. I think we actually play the thing that can ramp. Because I don't want to exert Stalwart anyway. Alright, good. Should be able to beat that. That's at least it's too slow against us this time around. That's nice. Alright, so now we just get in for a billion damage. And they should be toast after that. That was a pretty good rip. Not gonna lie. So if I use this, I can play both of these. Well, that's cool. Let's... Is this not going to work the way I want it to now? Might not. Let's say if I have to pump this, which I do. Now I play a land, and I can untap 2. So I should be able to follow up with a 3-drop. Wait. Why do I don't have to do that. So I should have just attacked? Whatever. Let's get the crop made out so we can get our Stalwart back. Okay. Sandblast too. Nice. So I could Sandblast, or I can play the Aven, and we only get him for 2. This is exerted anyway, so I'm not sure that I need it. And I think we want the Aven for this guy, so alright, we're just going to let the trades happen, play the Aven, and pass. Because I think untapping the Stalwart here is of the utmost importance. I mean, considering we're getting the nut and our opponent's still doing pretty good, that's pretty scary, actually. Maybe I do bring in the Manglehorn, I guess, for a monument. I probably have to. Dagger of the Worthy. Well, I think we want to leave up Sandblast in case they have the thing. So we're just going to smash with everything for pumping Sandwalla and using Sandblast. And we untap our dude. Alright. Jeez. Opponent did really well considering how hard we crushed that game. Like, we were just crushing everything that game, and our opponent still was doing really good. So let's bring in the Manglehorn. And then let's cut like a camel, probably. And maybe actually the Naga is better than the camel too here, because I want the lifelink, but with all those 1 toughness creatures I want to trample over top too. Dagger seems a lot worse against the little dudes too, doesn't it? Maybe we'll bring back a camel and cut one of our daggers. Alright. It's a keep. I guess Spearmaster's not particularly good against Monument either. That was a good rip. Vizier's pretty cool. Vizier deals more damage while Top Creep. This is nice to play later because then you can. So I probably have to leave out Farm to Market here. That was an awkward, super awkward draw there. So I'm going to Farm to Market plus Mighty Leap something. So I guess I'd rather trade off my Bitter Blade Warrior. Could attack with both 3/7 if I exert. It's not good enough. Alright. Let's say they play a zombie and tap, swing with everything. I kill this, I still take 3, 5, 7, I go to 1. It's pretty bad. I think we're going to stay back. Just because we're substantially losing the race here, so. If I Mighty Leap cancels that out. It's exerting all three. So I think we're going to let the exert guys hit us, because they'll at least be tapped next turn. So then we just need to block those who serve with the Bitterblade Warrior, and then farm to market the Binding Mummy. Or vice versa, I guess, because of active heroism. Oh, I guess we die to active heroism, don't we? Well, we're gonna die to active heroism. No play, I guess that's good. Well, now if they get active heroism, they still don't kill us because we have a 3-power guy, so that's good news. Alright, now if they rip it though, we do die. It's actually interesting to me that they... Huh. So I think the play is... just swing with these two. It's 4, okay. And then, in case of something, we can play the Naga and we can still block both their guys. Okay. Looks like we got there. Barely. That was a really close match. Alright, we'll see you in round 3.